It's a phrase that can make your heart drop if you're not prepared. Cash only.
Yeah, we've all had to hit the ATM while out at a restaurant or a store, but now more and more businesses are actually making the switch to being cashless, not accepting cash at all.
Team 12's Chase Golightly joins us now. And Chase, you spoke with a local restaurant here in the Valley that's card only, and they say it's working, right?
Mark Tram, that's right. They went cashless about a year ago, and they say ever since then, business has never been more efficient and safe.
Is cash still king, or has the monarch of money been dethroned?
Do you still carry cash?
No, I use my card for everything.
It's a lot easier to just use cards. I like using like Apple Pay on my phone.
Mostly I'm just too lazy to go and get cash out of the ATM.
For many in the Valley, cards or mobile pay are the way to go, while a select few we spoke with say they prefer cash.
I just feel like it's safer and it's more reliable.
Retailers are making the change to be strictly cashless. Like Gadzooks Enchiladas and Soup, all their locations no longer take cash. Founder and co-owner Aaron Poole said they made the change a year ago after 4 of their locations were burglarized within a single week.
All the cash is gone. You got $500, $1,000. It's just a brutal situation to go through. So that was when we just were like, it's not worth it anymore.
And they warn customers when they first walk in. He said when they first started declining cash, the majority were okay with it, except for a few.
I think I've been called a communist.
However, now he says it's made these lines go by a lot faster, with people not having to wait for their change and not have to deal with the stress of keeping cash in store.
Overall, it's a much more efficient process for us.
Still, it's not a popular move with the state legislature. Arizona lawmakers tried to stop shops like Pools from banning cash, introducing a bill this session that would require all retailers to accept paper money. Republican State Representative Joseph Chaplick introduced the bill, saying minority populations are less likely to be enrolled with banks and often rely on cash. However, the bill failed to pass the state Senate.
Now, I was told they will reintroduce the bill next session to keep cash in businesses, but in the meantime, people can keep using those cards. I know I'm a big credit card, debit card user. Not really a lot of cash unless I'm on vacation, because you got to tip people, you know, and everything like that.
I usually maybe have $10 in cash.
All right, can I be the dad here in the room?
Of course, you always are.
Any financial advisor you talk to will say, if you're having trouble financially, don't use your credit card.
That's right.
Because many people get into debt, into really bad debt, by just, it's easy to throw down your card.
Yeah.
The bills mount up and you can't pay them back, and then we have a crisis. So
exactly,
it's kind of a conundrum.
Yeah, and that's what we're hearing from a lot of folks is that, hey, that credit card is just too easy. And when you got that cash on hand, you really got to keep an eye on just how much you're spending.
And it is interesting that businesses are switching to cashless, considering when you do use your credit card, it's more, you know, the businesses are bearing the brunt of more credit card fees that they have to pay because you're using your card.
It really comes down to that safety. When you're talking about burglaries, people breaking into stores and trying to take that cash, there's no cash in store, it really decreases that.
I think a lot of this started during the pandemic too. A lot of
Pandemic
places
was a big time.
Didn't want to handle cash.
Okay.
Exactly.
We'll let you pay for our bill.
That'd be nice.
I will. I'll be happy to.
All right, Chase, thank you.
Thank you.